Well, this is it for Hoosier Sports Night, the final show of the semester. For Chris Hopper, I'm Andy Tucholsky.
Yeah, Andy, this was a fantastic little 500 week, and we have all the coverage, but first let's get to the men's race. There he is, IU men's basketball coach Kelvin Sampson, the Grand Marshal for the second consecutive year of the Little 500, giving off the Gentlemen Mount Your Schwinn Bicycle slogan before the race. Phi Kappa Psi is in the pole position for the 57th annual running of the Little 500 in front of a packed house at Bill Armstrong Stadium. Now, the Little 500 starts off quick with a tight pack, and it would stay that way throughout much of the day, including the leaders staying at the front. It would be a small margin between victory and defeat in the end. Black Key Bulls would make a quick exchange here with 5 laps left in order to get their sprinter Isaac Neff on the track for the last moments of the race to give themselves that final push. Cutters is in white and Phi Psi in green. They were among the 5 teams who were battling for the top position all day long, but it would come down to the final lap, as you'll see here. Black Key Bulls and Cutters started the sprint, followed closely by Dodds House, Phi Psi, and Team Major Taylor. Isaac Neff of Black Key Bulls is trying to get in front of his roommate Alex Bishop of the Cutters in order to give Black Key Bulls their first Little 500 championship in their short history, though Bishop would like nothing more than to give Cutters their 8th championship in their history. It would all come down to the stretch, though, where Cutters shows that they are the superior team. They will win the 57th men's Little 500 with Phi Psi, Black Key Bulls, Dodds House, and Team Major Taylor in their tracks. Here you see Bishop going across the start-finish line as the Little 500 champions. Cutters would receive the Pinnacle Trophy for the 8th time since 1984. Cutters takes home their 8th title all-time, as we said before, only the 2nd team to do so in the history of the Little 500. Phi Kappa Psi comes in 2nd and Dodds House in 3rd. Some other notables, Major Taylor finished well, and Delta Upsilon, who qualified 22nd for the race, finished in 6th. With more on the race, let's go out to Bill Armstrong Stadium.
Unlike last year's men's Little 500 race, which was won in dominating fashion by ATO as they lapped the entire field, the 2007 version came down to the final lap as 5 teams sprinted it out to see who would take the crown, with the now 8-time champion Cutters winning the race.
Yeah, the race was a close race, man. It was really tight the whole race, and we pretty much knew as they come down to a sprint. I just thought of it as practice again, like just another missing out run, and it worked out.
It's just incredible, you know, like we have, there's so much history, and it's just amazing. We've done 8 since 1984, so just an amazing, we've had a great run.
It's pretty sweet. Those guys have put in a lot of work. All of them did, even the guys that didn't ride in the race. But really, David, Sasha, and Alex have been at it for 3 years, Dave for 4, and it was really cool helping them out.
The race marked the end of the historic career of Cutters junior Alex Bishop, who is now classified as a Level 2 rider and will no longer be eligible to ride in the race.
It was everything. For 3 years I've been waiting to hold up 8 fingers, man. And this feeling, I just can't explain it right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the best riders on the track. He needed to leave with a championship. If there's one person that deserved it that didn't have a ring yet, it's Alex.
Next year, the Cutters look to a new group of young riders to see if they can bring a 9th title to the program. Reporting from Bill Armstrong Stadium, I'm Matt DeBolt, Hoosier Sports Night.
The 57th annual Men's Little 500 has officially ended. A team that sticks out to most, Team Major Taylor. They have made quite the comeback from last year, and they expect that their team will have bigger and better things in store for next year.
I think this team finished 20th last year. And we were contending for a championship this year after one good year of training, one good summer of training. And we're going to put in another great summer of training and do exactly what we did this year with some race experience behind us, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
This year, Team Major Taylor qualified 8th and finished 5th in the field. They only have talent and experience on their side as they train for a championship next year.
No finer group of kids, no stronger group of kids mentally, you know. And I mean, we've been, you know, when you talk about we few, we happy few, we band of brothers. That's this team, you know, because we've been through so much this year that there's really no other team's been through what we've been through, especially the last 2 years. it's not possible. And for these guys to fight, there hasn't been a year that Team Major Taylor's been in existence that we couldn't have folded right then and there after every single year. And it's a testament to these guys that we're still here. And we're not going away. We're not going away anytime soon. And we're definitely not going to stop until we bring that trophy home.
The character and spirit of Team Major Taylor stands out amongst most of the teams in the field. They are like family and spend most of their time together. Hopefully this teamwork and motivation will carry them to a championship in 2008.
Being teammates, you know, knowing that if it's 6 o'clock in the morning, you got to get out of bed to do a workout and you don't feel like going, that your other 3 teammates are going to be there no matter what, and dragging yourself out. And these guys did that, and I think that's what the whole thing is about. You know, we're a team. This team doesn't just run 4 deep. We run, 6, 7 guys deep, and every single one of us is as important as every other one.
From Bill Armstrong Stadium, I'm Alexis Hoosier, Hoosier Sports Nite.
The team making the biggest moves today at the men's Little 500 race was Delta Upsilon, who qualified in 22nd place but finished in 6th.
We thought we were a top 10 team throughout the year despite qualifying low and not doing so well in team pursuit, but we just tried to battle all day, just hang in there. We knew the top 4 teams were going to dictate the pace of the race, but we wanted to hang in there as long as we could and see what we can make out of it. We just tried to set it up for our best rider, Rich Rossbach. He rode the most laps today. He was going to sprint for us in the end, so we're just happy to finish in the top 10. It's really good for us this year. We had incredible luck. We were just really fortunate to stay at no penalties, no really bad wrecks, and we just had really good luck and we made the most of our opportunity. Anytime you spend 400 hours with someone out on the road, rain or shine pretty much, you have a bond you really can't replicate. I mean, it's more than studying together, it's more than going on spring break, but these guys, I've got a special connection with them for the rest of my life, and I really cherish that.
Reporting from Bill Armstrong Stadium, I'm Matt DeBolt, Hoosier Sports Nite.
The men's basketball team made an appearance at the men's race this weekend with head coach Kelvin Sampson as the starter for the race. Let's go back out to Bill Armstrong Stadium to hear more from the team.
I love the passion, the excitement, how everybody embraces this. It's when I first got here, I heard a lot of people talking about the Little 500. I'm from Oklahoma. I didn't know what it was. But when I came out to this infield yesterday and rode around this car, you realize that it's just another example of Indiana spirit.
It means a lot, to come out here and show support for our university. It's a prestigious bike race, 57th annual bike race. Just want to come out here and show our support, and show that we do care.
I mean, it's nothing more bigger than an event at Indiana than Little 500. Which is odd to me. When I first heard about it, I thought it was like a little car race, but it's a bike race. So, I mean, people from all over the state, a lot of alumni come down for it. It's a good Indiana Hoosier culture, like a family thing. So a lot of people still come to it, which is good for us.
We're going to take a quick break here on Hoosier Sports Nite, but be sure to come back. We're going to be talking about the women's Little 500.